Hi everyone, welcome to Inside and Out Yoga and Meditation, where every day we help you reach your highest potential inside and out. I'm Emily and I'll be your yoga instructor. Today, all you need is yourself and your mat. We have a nice quick practice that's going to work up a sweat. Let's get started. All right, everyone. We're going to start in a comfortable seat of your choice. I'm going to be in a cross-legged position. If you want to sit on your shins, on a block, on a pillow, on a blanket, that's totally fine. We are going to end or start, if you will, in a cross-legged position, but we don't have to be there right now. So whatever's comfortable for you, join me there and bring your eyes to a close if that's comfortable for you. Rest your hands gently on your thighs and take a nice deep breath in and let it out as you choose. This week we're going to be continuing the conversation of not taking ourselves too seriously. If you missed last week's video, don't even worry about it. We'll link it in the description, and you don't need it for this week at all. So just be where you are. To help let things go, let the pressure that we put on ourselves go. This week we're going to move a little faster, a little quicker even. The practice is going to be a little shorter. And maybe we'll be able to tap into something new that way that we're not usually able to in a more long form practice or when we're holding our poses a little longer. Just take note of how things change for you. Keeping that open awareness always in our practice, and maybe that will bleed into our lives, as always is the goal. We'll start with 3 cleansing breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling, letting it go. Inhaling through the nose, and maybe this time you let the exhale come through the nose as well. Inhale one last time. And exhale, let it go. Flutter your eyes open if they've been closed. And if you're not in a cross-legged seat, join me here. Really feel your seat on the earth. Draw the crown of the head nice and high. And we'll take the left palm to the right knee, the right hand behind us, and take a gentle twist. Breathing in, not pushing too hard, right? First twist of the practice doesn't need to be too crazy. Breathing into it. If you really want to twist deeper, twist on the exhale. On your next exhale, let it go and come back to center. And we'll take it to the other side, bringing the right palm to the left knee, left hand back behind you, twisting. Starting the practice with a twist always feels super good for me. Maybe you look over that left shoulder just gently. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, let it go back to center. Uncross the legs and meet me in tabletop position, facing the front of your mat. Fingertips nice and wide underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, tops of the feet, flat on the earth, feeling your strength here. And on the inhale, we'll drop the belly and lift the heart for a cow spine. And exhale, round through that spine for cat pose. Inhaling, dropping the belly, maybe lifting the gaze. And exhaling, rounding through the spine, really pushing the earth away here. And take some freedom here. Maybe you want to take some circles with the torso, or swing the hips back and forth. Find a moment of play, right? Maybe bring the lips to a smile. Really seeing what feels good. What kind of fun little wiggles. And when you're ready, come back to center with a neutral spine and stillness. Keep those fingertips spread wide, pressing into the earth. Tuck the toes and lift the hips for downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet when you get there, really getting into our bodies. Making sure the shoulders are coming away from the ears. And find a stillness. Maybe your knees are bent, hips nice and high. And we'll gently raise the right leg on the inhale and exhale, step it forward for a low lunge. Really drawing that right hip crease back. Left palm stays on the earth and inhale that right hand to sky for a twist. Exhale, bring it back down to frame the foot. Plant the palms, step the right foot to meet the left. We're in a plank pose. We'll find that cow spine here, bending through the knees, kind of lifting the hips a little bit so the back arches, and use that to press up into downward facing dog. We'll take the opposite. We'll roll forward to a plank pose, finding that cow spine, really arching the back, slowly coming forward to plank. And we'll go back through downward facing dog, finding that arch in the spine, bending through the knees, pushing through the hands, and lifting the hips, and landing in our dog. Inhale the left leg to sky. Exhale, step it forward between the palms for a low lunge. Keep the right palm down, and inhale, left palm comes to the sky. Maybe you look up at it. And exhale, bring it back down to the earth. Palms flat. Step the left foot back to meet the right. And we'll bend through the knees, arch through the spine. Bring the hips back, downward facing dog. Roll forward through to that plank pose once again. Stay for a breath. And bend the knees, arch the spine, and come to our dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, and look forward, and take a nice walk to the top of your mat. And fold when you get there. Finding an openness in the back of the legs, maybe shaking the head no, and yes, letting that neck go. And when you're ready, bend through the knees and slowly roll up to stand. Tadasana mountain pose. Feeling your feet firmly on the earth. Maybe you close the eyes. And we'll start moving. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Maybe you look up. And exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, step the right foot back, low lunge. Plant the palms, step the left foot back to meet the right, downward facing dog. We'll roll through that cat spine forward to a plank and lower all the way to the earth through bent elbows. Untuck the toes, plant the palms, and lift the heart, baby cobra. Tuck the toes and lift the hips back up, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg comes to sky. Exhale, bend the knee and bring it to the left tricep or the left elbow, whatever you can reach. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, cross it over to that left tricep. Come back up, three-legged dog. And exhale, step it forward, low lunge. Keep the back heel high off the ground and use the strength of your legs to bring yourself up for a high lunge. You can bend through that back knee if it's more comfortable for your hips. Arms framing the ears. We'll twist to the right, taking the arms parallel. Hips don't move one tiny bit. Inhaling here. And exhaling, letting it go. Right arm sweeps up, back to frame the ear, bringing your torso back to the front of your mat. Spin the left heel down and open up, warrior two. Right knee is bent. Hips are now facing the side of your mat as opposed to the front. Arms still parallel. Cartwheel the hands down to frame that right foot. Step the left foot to meet the right. We're at the top of our mat. Halfway lift, spine long. Hands can be on the shins or on the floor. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms overhead. Maybe you look up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. Quick low lunge. Plant the palms. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Downward facing dog. Roll forward through to that plank pose. Bend through the elbows and lower all the way to the earth. Untuck the toes. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And lift the chest, baby cobra. Tuck the toes. Lift the hips up. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg comes to sky. Bend through the knee and exhale it over to the right tricep. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, bend through the knee and twist the knee over to the right tricep. We inhale, back up, three-legged dog one last time. And exhale, step it forward for a low lunge. Back heel stays lifted and we rise, high lunge. Really rooting down through both big toes, crown of the head nice and tall, and we twist to the left, keeping that length in the spine, paralleling the arms. Breathing here. Left arm sweeps up, back to frame the ears. Right heel spins down and we open up, warrior two. Maybe your feet come a little wider. I know mine do. Adjust how you will. Looking over the left fingertips. Cartwheel the hands down to frame that left foot. We step the right foot up to meet the left, halfway lift, spine nice and long. And exhale, fold forward, let it go. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms overhead. Inhale, and exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, right foot steps back, plant the palms, step the left foot to meet the right, downward facing dog. Roll forward through to that plank pose. You can keep lowering all the way, or you can bend through the elbows, lower halfway down, chaturanga, flip the feet, straighten the arms, upward facing dog. Tuck the toes and lift those hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high and exhale it to that left tricep once again. Inhale back up, three-legged dog. And exhale, twist over, right knee meets left tricep. Inhale back up and exhale, step it forward between the palms, low lunge. Same as last time, we're rising, high lunge. And twist open to the right. Maybe drawing that right hip crease back just a bit more to keep the hips nice and parallel. Sweep the right arm up to frame the right ear. Send that left heel down and open up, warrior two. Right toes face the top of your mat and breathe here. Cartwheel the hands to frame the front foot, and instead of stepping the left foot to meet the right, we'll plant the left palm and the right foot comes back to meet the left for a side plank. You can raise the right arm to the sky. You can lower the left knee if you need a supported side plank here, whatever you choose. Keep lifting the hips and the right hip rounds forward just a bit. Wherever you are, however many steps it takes you to get there, bring that right foot back up to the top of your mat, landing back in a low lunge. Inhale, left foot steps to meet the right, halfway lift, spine nice and long, and exhale, we fold. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms overhead, nice big inhale, and exhale, fold it forward.
Inhale, left foot steps back, plant the palms. Exhale, right foot to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to that plank and lower half or all the way for chaturanga. Flipping to the tops of the feet, chest is nice and high, legs are off the ground, being supported by the tops of the feet. And we'll exhale and send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, twist over, left knee, right tricep. Yep, that's right. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Inhale up one more time. And exhale, step it forward for a low lunge. Use the strength of your legs to rise up. High lunge. Maybe tucking the tailbone just a bit to help lengthen the spine. And we twist open, paralleling the arms, opening to the left side. Hips don't move. Maybe smiling through the sweat and the heavy breathing. Lift the left arm back up to frame the ear. Right heel comes down, opening up, warrior two, settling in. This always feels really good for me. It's kind of like my home base. Taking a moment of stillness. Cartwheel the hands down to frame the left foot. Plant that right palm this time. Left foot steps back. Side plank of your choosing. Whatever variation you took on the other side, see how it feels on this side. Really trying to use the lifting of your left hand to the sky to help you lift out of your right wrist. Breathing. However many steps it takes you to get there, bring the left foot to the top of the mat for a low lunge. Step the right foot to meet the left. Inhale, spine long. And exhale, let it go, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way, arms overhead. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, right foot steps back. Plant the palms. Left foot steps to plank right away, lowering half or all the way through chaturanga. Flipping the tops of the feet, rising to upward facing dog. Tucking the toes and lifting the hips, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step, jump, or hop to the top of the mat. And as you rise, we land in a chair pose. Hips back, knees forward, weight is in the heels. That spine, that crown of the head is still drawing up to the sky, nice and long. Finding your strength here. And exhaling, letting it go. Root down through the feet and rise. Arms come overhead. Inhale, maybe look up. And exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, left foot steps back. Plant the palms. Right foot comes back directly to a plank pose, lowering half or all the way through chaturanga. Flipping the feet, lifting the heart, up dog, and exhaling, meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Step, jump, or hop to the top of the mat and rise to sit in your chair pose. Maybe trying to sit a little deeper than you did before. Finding a slight tuck in the hips. If that feels good for you, I have a tendency to find this big arch in my back, and we don't want that. And let's see if we can sit a little lower, and a little lower still, and even lower and lower until our tush meets the earth, and maybe we bring the feet up for boat pose. Holding here. If you need to, you can put your hands on the earth behind you. I'm just going to scooch up a little bit for the comfort of my hips. Wherever you are, hands behind you or hands up. We're going to do what I like to call some in and outs, just for fun, right? We'll lengthen the legs out, lean back, and come back to the knees towards the chest, but don't come into like a full little ball. Keep some space between your knees and your chest. Out, legs out long, lean back. Inhale, back up to center. Legs out long, lean back. Back up to center. 2 more. You could do it. Legs out long, coming back up. Last one, you got this. Legs out long and coming back up. And let the feet down, come down to the earth. Plant the palms behind you, fingertips facing you, and lift the hips, altar pose. Maybe you let the neck go if that feels good for you. Take a nice deep inhale and let it go out through the mouth. Maybe you make some sound too. And whenever you're ready, you can gently bring the hips back down to the earth and let the legs come out nice and long. Finding length in the spine here, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. Bring the right knee in for a hug and cross it over the left leg. Hug the right knee with the left arm, or if you'd like to, you can hook the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Whatever you choose, right hand comes behind you and we twist. Breathing here, starting to slow down a little bit after all that movement, all that heat. We'll take a counter twist to the left, bowing over your left side. And let the right leg go out long. Bring the left knee in for a hug. Cross it over the right leg. And whether you took the hug of your left knee or hooking the elbow on the other side, take it on this side. Twisting open to the left. Maybe looking over your left shoulder. And just like in the beginning, making sure not to overly twist, right? Just going to where it feels good, to where your body needs, to your body's limits, because everyone's is different. And come back through center, coming for a counter twist, bowing over the right side. Coming back up, letting the legs both be out long, finding that length once again, and tiptoeing the fingers forward to fold over your legs for a seated forward fold or Paschimottanasana. You can grab onto the feet, you can let the hands rest on the shins, you can grab for the toes. Again, everyone's bodies will look different. And you can keep a kind of length in your spine, or if you choose, you can really fold forward and just let it go, not forcing yourself to get like the biggest stretch you can, just letting it go and folding over your legs gently. You can even find a bend in the knees here if you'd like. Breathing. This is a great time to close the eyes. Thanking yourself for all the hard work that you've done on your mat today. Thanking yourself for allowing to let go, to have some fun. Slowly roll back up to a seat and come to lie on your back for Shavasana. Letting the legs just fall where they might. And same with the arms. Getting any last wiggles out. Finding a comfortable space to lay and just be. If your eyes aren't already closed, I invite you to close them or soften the gaze now. And whatever did or didn't happen in the practice, just let it go. I'm going to stop talking for just a moment to give you time with yourself, but trust that I am here with you, and we will end our practices together. If you'd like to stay in Shavasana a bit longer, please do so. There's no pressure or reason, really, to leave it now. But if you are ready to come out of it, start to find some gentle movements, the fingers in the toes, maybe some deeper breaths. Maybe you rock the head from side to side. And take the feet in to rest on the earth, bending the knees. And rolling over onto the side of your choosing. And using your palms to lift you up to a seat. Maybe your eyes stay closed. Staying with yourself and your breath. No matter what did or didn't happen today, I know you did great work. Remember to smile while on your mat and smile throughout your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon. Namaste.